Welcome everyone to the child and adolescence development stages. We will be discussing in today's video what are the various stages of development for child and adolescent and how does the cognitive development matters. So yes, child and adolescent development is a study of growth, is a study of development of children from conceptions through childhood, through adulthood, from childhood to adulthood, and that is what we will be requiring it. It involves biological, physical, social, emotional, and cognitive development of a child. It's a holistic development of a child that goes around it. A child comes into the world and about his understanding and takeaways from at various stages of his or her growth, right from the day he or she has been born till the day at the age of 16, 17, 18 to the adolescent stage. So yes, we are talking about biological growth, we are talking about physical growth, socio-economical, emotional growth, and the cognitive growth. Child development include everything out of this. Each of this aspect influences the other. For example, as the brain develops physically, so does the intelligence ability improves. A conceptual framework, it might be stages out here. If I will go around it, you look what is happening around here with height of a child and the changes in the brain development as the height increases and how the brain development for a male child. This is all about the changes in the brain development when we are talking about sensory-motor cortex or partial or temporal association complex or the amygdala. We're talking about it. The prefrontal cortex. This is the amygdala. The sensory motor cortex is somewhere in between the brain and the backbone stage. This is how it goes around it. And then how does the percentage changes happen? Now, what am I trying to tell it to you? I'm telling the development of human beings from 0 days or from the day that he or she is born till the age of 20 years, to age at 20 years as the case might be. So here are some packages for interventions for understanding school age children and adolescents. We are talking about behavioral interventions, school feeding program, proper nutrition, healthy dietary patterns, mental health promotions, and deworming treatment. Now, this is what we are going around it. What is deworming treatment? It's the worm that gets developed in the stomach because of eating too much of sweet or preference for a particular kind of food. So we need to take care of these things. So we are talking about behavioral intervention, school feeding program, proper nutrition, healthy and dietary patterns, mental health programs, and deworming treatment, as the case might be. So middle childhood growth and consolidation phases. What is this is all about? It is that age between 5 to 9 years. Remember, middle childhood growth stages is from the age of 5 years to 9 years. During this time, the child's neurons for social skills, cognition, and languages are being becoming formative and it gets consolidated. Other changes that occur during middle childhood includes cognitive control, independence, development milestones, self-regulations, pragmatic abilities, as the case might be. Adolescent usually experiences a growth spurt around the same time as puberty, which is a time of sexual maturation. The growth spurts begin on average at 10 years for girls and 12 years for boys. So boys blooms a little later than the girls, or should I say the girls mature quite fast. However, the age at which the growth spurt occurs can vary from individual to individual, from population to population, because of your DNA mapping. For example, girl usually experiences growth spurt between the age of 11 and 16, where the boys can experience a growth spurt between the age of 13 and 18. However, boys sometimes don't reach their final height until the age of early 20s, perhaps. In fact, they keep on growing. In fact, the boys take a little longer to mature. According to NCBI, an essential package for adolescent includes the intervention for adolescent sexual and reproductive health. This is what we are looking into it when the sexual organ comes to its on its own. Micronutrient supplementations, nutritious interventions for pregnant adolescents, interventions to improve vaccine uptake among adolescents, and intervention for substance use. Now, as you grow up, you have your sensory motor uh, organs coming to a full bloom, and this is where you become much more sexually active. Probably you come to know about reproductive health. You're talking about micro supplementation. People might take substances, or should I say drugs, substance abuse, so that they are probably relieving themselves or experiences new kind of modes of entertainment. What it happens, they might fall a prey to certain events, and that is why we are looking into this interventions, be it reproductive health, be it substance abuse, be it taking a vaccine and other micronutrient supplementation. We need to take proper precautions at the later adolescent stages. So, World Health Organization says adolescent needs proper information, timely information, right information, opportunities to develop life skills. Definitely, yes. Health services that are acceptable, equitable, appropriate, and effective, and most importantly, safe and supportive environment. This is what we all strive to achieve. Key points: education attracts the largest investment at US, pegged at $206 billion per year. In US, education gives allocation is the maximum. Investment for child under the age of 5 is approximately $28.6 billion per. There is no direct estimate of current expenses for the age between 5 and 19. Estimation cost of the school age packages and adolescent packages is approximately 6.9 US dollar billion, $6.9 billion. This represents an incremental, remember, incremental of US $3.4 million annually. School meals are the single most costly component, but are intersectionally in origin. What is the conclusion? Conclusion is investing in health interventions for the age of 5 to 19 is a high return and a low cost investment. Absolutely low cost investment and exclusively high return. It is complementary to investment in education and addresses present development need as the case might be. Education and health are interconnected. They are not separate from child's development. Evidence exists. Good health improves educational attainment, and good education improves health outcomes. Investment benefits: years of quality school reduces mortality rates. Return on investment increases considering health benefit makes education even more valuable. This volume explores how both education and health influences each other during the age group, and that is what we need to understand as far as health and education is concerned. Lower mortality rate. What is lower mortality rate? Is lower death rate. Higher education is associated with lower mortality rate for both children and adults. So as you grow educated, you come to know the best practices of being cleanliness, eating healthy food, eating timely food, eating nutritious food, what to avoid, what to do. Reducing health risk, increased education leads to better understanding of adoption of health practices, lowering risk of illness and diseases. Next is improved economic productivity. Education equips individuals to utilize new technologies and knowledge, leading to higher economic productivity. Greater adoption of health interventions. Educated individuals are quicker to adopt new medical advancement and practices, improving health interventions. Increased return on education investment. Consider health along with economic gains makes education even more valuable. So, what are the research and development priorities? First and foremost is to collect better quality data. Focus on the age group of 5 to 21, particularly from between 5 to 9, to understand the health and development needs. Pilot intervention packages evaluate the effectiveness and combine intervention for middle childhood and adolescents in local context. Conduct a long-term studies, track outcomes over multiple years to assess the impact of interventions on development. Measure multiple outcomes, assess both physical growth and cognitive development. to understand the holistic benefit. Expand mortality tracking, track mortality age beyond 5 years, and identify the interventions at an older age group as the case might be. Adolescent is the development of transition from a childhood to an adulthood, which begins with puberty and ends at mid 20s. It is a phase of life between childhood and adulthood from the age of 10 to 19. It is a unique stage. Remember, unique stage of human development. During this stage, adolescent experience rapid physical, cognitive, psychosocial growth. They also develop knowledge, skills, learns to manage emotions, relations, acquire attributes and abilities that will be important for enjoying adolescence years. And assuming adulthood, adolescence can be stressful or challenging for teens because of the changes that happen so fast, so quickly. Teen often needs or feel that they have marginal status and therefore are driven to seek respect that they feel they lack. Physical challenge for adolescents. Growth spurt. Both sexes experiences a rapid increase in height, weight over about 2 to 3 years. Sexual maturation, puberty causes the release of sex hormones from the gonads, which are ovaries and testes. Body shape, the contour of the body will begin to change. Voice, the voice tone has shifted. Here, body hair starts to grow around the pubic area, legs, under the arms, on the face. Skin changes, for example, pimples. Genital changes. In males, this includes an increase in the size of the genitals. And the ejaculate and the growth of a beard actually happens around here. So, what are the mental characteristics? We are talking about abstract thinking, reasoning skills, impulse control, creativity, problem solving abilities, and decision making skills, as the case might be. So, yes, these are the mental characteristics which develop during the course of adulthood: the abstract thinking, the reasonable skills, the impulse control, the creativity, the problem solving skills, and the decision making skills. These are the three skills or six skills that goes around here. Social changes in adolescence are less conflict with parents, more time with friends, stronger relationship or formation of a stronger bond, search for identity, social circle expand, aggressions and antisocial behavior as the case might be. So how can parents support healthy adolescence development? Give your child undivided attention. Avoid distractions and reflect back what you hear. Be respectful, speak calmly, avoid judgment, and create an open environment for communication. Encourage self confidence, support their interest, offer praise, and often involve them in decision making. Understand their needs for separation, allow them to change their opinions and explore their individualities as the case might be. For teens, respect your parents, recognize their love and good intentions, even if you disagree. Empathize with them, try to understand their perspective and feeling as much as possible. Communicate openly, share your thoughts, feeling honestly, be responsible, fulfill your obligations to earn that trust and independence. Offer solution, don't only come with problems. When criticized, suggest constructive improvement. Treat them with courtesy, show respect like you would have shown to other people. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching it.